All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Nicole Robinson, and I'm coming to you today with another episode of Meet the Mustangs. And today we have the privilege of talking to Conie Matos, number 90 of the Connecticut Mustangs. So how are you doing today, Conie?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. Before we really jump into, why you are playing the semi-pro ball, how are you handling yourself during this pandemic that we're experiencing?
Oh, it's a little tough, you got to be away from family and stuff like that. A lot of people out of work, just trying to maintain busy, uh, catching up on reading.
That's good. That's good. You mentioned being out of work. Are you currently out of work, or are you
No,
considered essential?
no, I actually work from home. I do a little Forex, so I haven't really been affected much from the pandemic, but
Yeah,
I know many have.
yeah, I hear that. Um, yeah, I don't work from home. I work in the school system, but they switched everything to online, so I'm not really as like yourself. I'm not really
Right,
experiencing a lot of hardship because I'm still able to work and still able to get paid. So I do feel for the people who are going through a lot right now.
definitely.
Yes. So how about you just start with telling me a little bit about where you're from, your childhood and your childhood.
Right, well, I'm from New Haven, from the Hill area, you know. It's a little, I don't want to say rough upbringing, but I say it wouldn't be the best. My parents did good, not letting me feel too much of what was going around me. But it kind of explains for itself. I went to school in the Hill area, been in New Haven my whole life. So New Haven is kind of all I know.
Okay, I hear that. What high schools did you attend?
I went to Real Hill Regional Career High School.
Okay. Did you play sports in school?
Yeah, I played varsity baseball all 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't even play football.
I was gonna say, 'cause this might be an interesting story about how you got into football.
Yeah,
So, well, first I'll ask you, since you played varsity, you said baseball, right?
yeah.
Why did you not pursue that further?
Uh, well, I didn't really have much of a choice but to play baseball because of the school I went to. I
Okay.
always liked baseball, but I didn't really see myself playing it after high school. I actually got into a lot of colleges for baseball, but I ended up having my first daughter my senior year, so that kind of kept me from going to school.
Okay. Okay. So do you ever plan on going back to college? If
At this point in life, I've done pursued entrepreneurship that I don't think I would go back. Maybe I'll pick up a couple classes for
Yeah,
specific classes, but I don't think so. I
yeah,
wouldn't go like to full courses.
yeah. Sometimes you can figure out and do what you need to do without college.
Yeah.
So you play for the semi-pro football, but how did you get started playing? Like it just, a lot of people they play football when they're younger, and then maybe they take off a year or two and then they get into the semi-pro world. But you played baseball, for 4 years,
Yeah.
and you loved it. You got into college for that, so you were pretty obviously pretty good at that. So what made you even jump into football?
Well, playing with my friends, stuff like that. I guess I got pretty good. I was pretty fast for my size. So I would play every Saturday. We'll play a pickup game. So a couple of my friends were telling me about the Ravens before we became the Mustangs.
Mhm.
And that's how I pretty much got my semi-pro start. And I ended up actually being really good at football.
Okay, nice. Now, do you continue to play because you're really good, or because you fell in love, or both?
Yeah, no, at this point, I done fell in love with football. I can honestly say it's my favorite sport. One of my only regrets is wishing I could have played since a younger age. I honestly feel a lot of things in my life would have been differently
Yeah.
if I got the chance to play. But I'm happy I'm playing now.
Well, that's good. That's good. So you mentioned that you played on the team when they were the Ravens, and now they're the Mustangs. So about how long do you think you've been playing with the semi-pro league? Like
Oh,
how many years?
I'm entering my 4th season.
Okay.
I actually played my 1st season with the Ravens. We won the championship, and we became the Mustangs. So the Mustangs is all I know.
I hear you. I hear you. And you said you won that championship, so that's a good thing. So
We went back to back. We got one with the Ravens and we got one with the Mustangs.
oh, that's good. So when you win the championship, you get rings, right?
Of course.
Okay, so sporting those
Yeah.
things I see.
Yeah.
So what position do you play with the Mustangs?
I started off playing nose tackle, but last year I made the switch to offensive guard.
Okay. And you mentioned your size and your speed. Can I ask you how big you are? How big, how tall, how fast?
Yeah. I'm 6'1", 320. I actually don't know how fast I am, but I'm pretty fast.
That's good. I would say, yeah, you have to be fast in order to handle yourself on the football field, because
Yeah,
you can't be slow, you can't be weak. You will get run over.
for sure.
Yes. So, so just out of curiosity, what do you want to get out of playing with the Mustangs? Like, where do you see yourself? Not even where do you see yourself, but what do you see yourself getting from, being involved in this league?
Well, being involved with the Mustangs has shown me a lot, honestly. Like, it made me want to give back because I could honestly say it kept me from a lot. Like, focusing on sports, focusing on wanting to win, focusing on being the best teammate I could be, the best captain I could be. Like, I really feel like I'm going to try to play for the Mustangs as long as I can and eventually maybe start my own team one day.
That's nice.
Yeah,
And
so I'm
how
trying to
long,
learn how to structure a team, basically, so I can run the best team that I could have.
and honestly, what better way to do that than by being on a team, seeing what your other players can bring, seeing what you can bring, getting to know, the coaches and the head staff so they can give you some insight into, what you need to do once you figure out, I guess, when you want to come off the field,
Yeah.
And you said you wanted to play for as long as you can. How long do you feel like, our bodies always kind of tell us certain things. How long do
Right.
you feel like you have left in you?
Well, I feel like I don't know how much I have left, but I feel like I would want to play at least 4 more seasons
Okay.
or 5 more. Hopefully, win 4 more championships. But it's really I'm really gonna go till I feel like I can't go no more. And
Yeah. Till your
work the
body just,
time.
yep. Till your
Yeah,
body kind of says, all right, I'm done, huh?
yeah. Or when I don't have the time anymore. But I always find a way to make time.
Okay. Yeah, you got to make time for the things we love.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I am 25.
Okay, so oh yeah, you're young. You
Yeah, I
probably
got
still
some
have
years
a
left.
yes. You have some years left.
Yeah.
So besides football, what occupies your time right now? I know you mentioned you have a daughter, but are you married? Any other kids? What other hobbies do you do
Yeah,
besides football?
I have 3 kids, so I spend a lot of time with them.
That's good.
I run a network business,
Mm.
so that takes a lot of my time. I got to put in time to work out a little bit.
Yep.
That basically takes up my 24.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
every once in a while, find some time to get some food in me, but
so about your networking business, like what kind of things do you do with that?
well, I currently network for I Am Academy. It's basically it's like a school
Mm-hmm.
that works hand in hand with Forex, like teaches you how to trade on the foreign exchange. So that's basically what I do.
Oh, cool.
I network and I trade currency.
Oh, that's very interesting. Very,
Yeah.
very interesting. So you never know. See, doing this interview, someone might watch and
Yeah.
want to get into your networking
It's an
business.
amazing opportunity. I learned to
Yes,
appreciate it now more than ever with
yes,
everything that's going on with the pandemic. A lot of people suffering from not being able to work, not having the funds. I can honestly say I'm grateful that I didn't go through none of that. And
yeah.
it's really because of what I've learned, the tools that were put in front of me for me to succeed.
Yep, and that's very important for people to understand because a lot of people just think that we're stagnant in a certain way. It's like they feel like if they come from a certain place or they're, they don't have the luxuries of what everyone else has, they can't succeed. And that's honestly not the truth. You just got to work
Yeah,
hard.
I've learned that a lot of people are afraid to believe in themselves, and it's truly sad because
Yeah,
self-belief is truly unstoppable. If you believe in yourself, there's not too many things that could hold you back. And a lot of people are missing that.
yes, I actually like that. I like what you just said, that if you believe in yourself, not too much can hold you back. That should
Yeah,
be a billboard because a lot of people need to see that. A lot of people need to understand that.
yeah.
If you believe, then you can achieve, basically.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah. Self-belief is a big key to many people's success.
Yes, yes, it is. So I just have one other question for you. Don't want to take up too much of your time, but
No, it's been my pleasure.
thank you. So what's next for you? I know you said that you want to, potentially maybe open up your own or have your own team, but between right when you get off the field with the Mustangs until then, what's next for you? What are you planning? What are your plans?
Well, right now I'm pushing towards building my brand
Mhm.
and getting that more out. So that's what takes up most of my focus. That's why I'm also using my network to do. Because my whole plan is I want to not so much be known, but I want to be able to leave something behind.
Yes.
Like, I want to make an impact, not only in my life and my family life, and in everybody's life that I meet. So that's basically what I'm working on, becoming the best version of me so I could be able to offer that to other people.
That is really, really nice. A lot
Thank
of
you. I
people,
appreciate it.
yeah, a lot of people just they want to leave something behind for people, but sometimes, like you said, just being the best version of yourself is all you
Yeah.
need to leave. Because if you're the best, your children will follow that, your
Mhm.
nieces and your nephews, your grandchildren. So that is very, very, very important.
Yeah, and it's just I feel like this year is a clear sign for me because this year I wanted to focus a lot on that, and so much in this year has gone on that you would think will try to push me back or make me lose momentum, and I actually feel like I'm picking up momentum. Like
Yes.
it's motivating me even more to push harder and to push for the success that I'm looking for.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I definitely wish you nothing but the best in your success. I
Thank
wish
you.
you, many blessings in all your endeavors. I hope that everything works out in your favor. And honestly, if it doesn't work out the first time, just keep trying and keep
Yeah,
trying and keep trying. Because
I
eventually,
appreciate
like
that.
you said, if you believe in yourself, it's gonna happen.
Hmm.
Um, is there anything else you'd like to add to this interview? Anything you'd like to say?
Basically, I appreciate you taking your time out your day to speak to me and hearing me out. And that's it, really. I hope that you guys, you, yourself, and everybody else gets to see my face again in a different platform.
I definitely hope so. I will remember this name because as soon as I see it in lights, I'm gonna say I interviewed him in 2020.
Definitely, definitely.
All right. Well, I would definitely like to thank you for taking time out of your day to sit with me and do this interview. And this concludes another episode of Meet the Mustangs with Conie Matos, number 90 of the Connecticut Mustangs.
All right, thank you.